In a peaceful forest, there was a house with wind chimes hanging from it. That was the home of Little Fox, a bright-eyed, gentle-hearted creature who had a special gift. He could play the violin. Whenever he played, the melody danced through the air like golden sunlight, making the flowers bloom in radiant colors and filling the birds with joy. They would flit about, chirping and whistling as if singing along to his tunes. At the foot of the mountain, in a tiny wooden cottage, lived an old bear. She was kind but lonely, spending most of her days sitting quietly in a creaky wooden chair outside her home. She would watch the trees sway, listen to the distant hum of the forest, but rarely spoke a word. One day, she overheard the enchanting sound of a violin carried by the wind. Curious, she followed the melody until she reached Little Fox's house. She stood outside his window, eyes wide with wonder, listening as the music wrapped around her like a warm embrace. "That is the most beautiful sound I've ever heard," she whispered to herself, pressing a paw to her chest. From that day on, no matter the weather, whether rain poured heavily from the sky, the sun blazed fiercely, or soft snowflakes drifted gently to the ground, the old bear would visit. She would stand quietly outside, eyes closed, letting the music fill the emptiness in her heart. But one morning, as he picked up his violin, he noticed something was missing. The familiar figure of Old Bear was nowhere to be seen. His ears drooped. Something didn't feel right. He tried to play, but the notes felt hollow. After a few moments, he lowered his violin. "I need to find her," he murmured. Rushing down the forest path, he arrived at Old Bear's cottage and found her lying in bed, her fur looking dull, her breath slow and tired. "Grandma Bear," he cried, running to her side. She gave him a weak smile. "Oh, my dear, I must have caught a little cold." Little Fox quickly tucked the blanket around her. "Please rest. I'll stay with you," he said gently. And the little fox poured her some water. Then he picked up his violin and began to play. The soft, soothing melody floated around the room like a lullaby. It was tender, like a mother's embrace, carrying warmth and comfort. As the song filled the little house, Old Bear's breathing steadied. Her eyelids fluttered, and a peaceful smile appeared on her face. "Thank you, my dear," she whispered before drifting into a calm sleep. And on one special afternoon, he crafted a wind chime from tin cans and strings, hanging it above her bed. "Now, even when I'm not here, the wind will play you a song," he said, watching it sway and tinkle in the breeze. With time, Old Bear gradually recovered and was able to walk again. And once again, she could visit Little Fox's house to listen to his violin. Little Fox beamed and lifted his violin. As the first note rang through the forest, the birds joined in, the wind rustled through the trees, and the flowers swayed, as if the whole world was singing along.
If you enjoy our channel, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to give us more motivation to create new videos. Thank you so much. See you guys in the next story. Bye.